Welcome back. So last time we dealt with the backwards or reversed Obiani spin. This time around, I wanted to deal with the backwards or reversed plum flower spin. And see, the funny thing about the backwards Obiani and the backwards plum flower, if you do them right, you can actually take the video, reverse the video using a video editor, and it looks like you're doing the forward version. So that's one way to check yourself. But basically, the backwards plum flower isn't too difficult. In some ways, it's easier to learn than the backwards Obiani. Okay? All we're doing is, when we reach across the body on the regular plum flower, across the body, I'm doing an upward figure eight. With the reverse plum flower, I'm doing a downward figure eight, which in some ways is actually easier to do. Right? So I start with that reverse Obiani spin. If you remember, though, in the plum flower, after I get to the other side of the body and do that upward figure eight, I bring the saber back over my head. Okay? With the reverse plum flower, I chop over to the other side of my body. I do that reverse Obiani, and then on that second beat, I bring it over. Do the downward figure eight, and then that stab is just more rotation. The stab after the downward figure eight starts right there. Now I can start this body rotation at any point. I can make all the motion on that stab, figure eight, stab all the way across the body, or I can do the figure eight and start my rotation during this second beat to move it back into a standard reverse, as weird as that sounds, but a regular, the one we learned the last video, let's just put it that way. So the full reverse plum flower, and just like I bent the plum flower in a previous video, we can do that with this one too. What we're doing is forward plane. Instead of going all the way over, all I'm doing is I'm going to the front. Okay, and I get the forward or bent reverse plum flower. If the names are getting complicated, then symptomatic of the moves. But practice that. Join me back here next time, and we're going to be dealing with the last move in this set.